CCBC Math 082 Final Exam Review Problem number 45. In Part A, we are going to convert this number here, which is in scientific notation, into decimal notation. Multiplying by 10 raised to a positive integer has the effect of moving the decimal to the right, in this case 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Our answer is then 40564.3. In other words, 40,564 and 3/10. In Part B, we are going to convert this number into scientific notation. First, we create a mantissa that is between 1 and 10, specifically greater than or equal to 1, but strictly less than 10. We do this by relocating the decimal point. If we put the decimal point right there, we have 7.87507, a number between 7 and 8, and therefore also between 1 and 10. Now we multiply by 10 raised to some power. What power is that? Well, as we said in Part A, if this exponent here is a positive integer, it would have the effect of moving the decimal point to the right, and that's what would be needed in order to recapture the original number. In order to recapture the original number, we would want an exponent that would require this decimal to be moved to the right twice to be located here, matching the original location. So that positive integer would be 2. In Part C, we perform the multiplication and then write the answer in scientific notation. We have 4 multiplied quantities here. Multiplication is commutative, so we can change the order of the multiplication without affecting the overall value. So we will multiply 7 times 8 and then multiply 10 to the 11th times 10 to the negative 8. 7 times 8 is 56. When multiplying with the same base, that base is 10 here, we add the exponents. So we have the base 10 raised to the sum of these exponents. So far we have 56 times 10 raised to the third power. 11 plus negative 8 is 3. Well, this is not in scientific notation. And that's because this number here is not between 1 and 10. So we convert 56 into scientific notation of its own. Put the decimal in such a place to form a number between 1 and 10. 5.6 is between 1 and 10. To return the decimal to the original location, we would have to move the decimal to the right 1 place. Multiplying by 10 raised to the positive 1 would have the effect, if we were converting back to decimal form, of moving this decimal to the right 1 place, which would match the original location. Now bring down times 10 to the third. Once again, we have the same base. To perform the multiplication, we add the exponents. We have 10 to the 4th power. Our answer in scientific notation is 5.6 times 10 to the 4th. In Part D, we carry out the division and then write the answer in scientific notation. 8 divided by 2, 4, times, dividing with the same base, we subtract exponents. We have 10 raised to the 5 subtract negative 8. 5 subtract negative 8 is equivalent to addition of a positive, 5 plus 8, which is 13. So our answer is 4 times 10 to the 13th power. Note that this number is indeed in scientific notation because the mantissa here is between 1 and 10.